Hi, my name's Amy and I work with international students here at UWE Bristol. Ways of teaching and learning are not always the same in every country, so I wanted to tell you about the types of classes you might experience at UWE Bristol, including lectures, seminars and tutorials. Each type of class is different and I'll help you understand what you need to do for each of them. Let's start with lectures. Lectures are probably the types of classes you're expecting. The lecturer stands at the front of the room, probably quite a big room called a lecture theatre, and does most of the talking. Lectures often give overviews or brief introductions to topics. Here are some things you can do to help your learning in lectures. Arrive on time and attend all lectures. Check Blackboard and look at the slides before. Be an active listener, take notes and think of questions to ask. Review your notes after the lecture and identify reading for independent study. Remember that lectures only give you a small amount of information, and you need to do a lot of independent study outside of lectures. Seminars. These classes are very different to a lecture. They're much smaller classes and involve group discussions led by the students, not the lecturer. Students need to prepare a lot before the seminar so that they can discuss topics in much more detail than in lectures. To prepare for seminars, you should do the required work, for example, reading set by the lecturer, and be ready to discuss what you think. But don't worry, your ideas don't need to be perfect. You'll learn from each other. Remember that it's important to work well in a group, making sure you speak enough but don't dominate. Give other students the opportunity to talk by asking them open-ended questions like, "Why do you think that? Could you explain that, please?" Tutorials. Tutorials are also an important part of your studies. These are either one-to-one or small group meetings with your tutor. They're student-focused and usually involve talking about your progress. For example, in a tutorial, you might talk about how you're doing with your assignments or feedback you've had about your work. It's useful to prepare any questions you may have for your tutor before going to your tutorial. You may also experience other classes on your course here at UWE. These might include laboratory work, lectorials, practical sessions, studio sessions, workshops, demonstrations, or fieldwork exercises. Whatever the class, make sure you attend, remember to listen carefully, and participate. If you don't know what is expected of you or how to prepare, it's okay to ask your lecturers to explain.